Welcome to a journey into the golden era of Nigerian highlife music. Today we explore the iconic Ikenga Superstars of Africa, a highlife guitar band whose rhythm and energy defined a generation and left an indelible mark on African music. Formed in 1973, the Ikenga Superstars of Africa rose to prominence under the leadership of Vincent Okorego, a former member of Osita Osadebe's Nigerian soundmakers, brought his vision to life by blending traditional Igbo rhythms with modern highlife and Afro-funk influences. The result being the unique musical style known as Ikwo Klikwo. The formation of Ikenga Superstar is an intriguing chapter in the history of Nigerian highlife music. The story is that Vincent Okoro the leader of the Ikenga Superstars of Africa, was indeed part of Chief Osita Sadebe's Nigerian soundmakers. During a tour in London in 1973, Okorego and some other members decided to break away from Osadebe's band. They formed a new group called the Ikengas while still in London. The Breakaway group decided to stay back in London and recorded an album titled Destruction, which marked their debut as an independent band. They also released a tape previously recorded with Osadebe under the name Nkengas in London. After their stint in London, the Nkengas returned to Nigeria and eventually rebranded themselves as the Ikenga Superstars of Africa. This transition marked the beginning of their journey as one of the most iconic highlife bands in Africa. The story of the hijacked master tape has always been there. It has neither been fully proven and it has also not been refuted. However, the early recordings of Vincent Okeregos and his group clearly sounded so much like classic Osita Osadebe's music. Those that pull out from Osita Osadebe's Nigerian sound makers to form the Nkengas along with Vincent Okoro Ego includes George Atomba, Linus Okpara, and Pete Asempete. These individuals played key roles in the formation of the Nkengas, which later evolved into the Ikenga Superstars of Africa. Their collaboration marked the beginning of a new chapter in Nigerian highlife music, blending traditional rhythms with innovative styles and making maximum use of the guitars and also exploiting other sounds from outside Nigeria. In later years, the group evolved so much with some of the original members leaving the group for other endeavors, while Vincent Okorego remained and brought in some new hands. Notably, a lot of the Cameroonian guys who have made a video previously showing how much the Cameroonian session men and musicians affected the Nigerian music scene in the 70s and in the 80s. Some of the members of the Kenga Superstars that were very notable includes Emmanuel Bakola, the guitarist from Cameroon, Friday Pozo, a percussionist, George Achini, also a guitarist from Cameroon, and also Pete Asekwete, another key contributor to the band's sounds. These talented individuals played a significant role in shaping the band's unique highlife and equal style. The addition of these Cameroonians also indicated a shift from their delivery as the band moved from the normal traditional Igbo highlife into using pidgin English as a medium of delivering their songs in the highlife format. The band's music often featured vibrant guitar works, rhythmic complexity, and lyrics in pidgin English, which broadened their appeal across ethnic and linguistic lines. They were trailblazers in the Igbo cultural renaissance that emerged after the Nigerian Civil War, using their music to celebrate and preserve Igbo heritage. The band's success and popularity in the 1970s and the 1980s also helped to elevate Nigerian music on the global stage as they toured across Africa and Europe. Their influence can be seen in the works of other highlife and Afroform artists who followed in their footsteps. Notably, Ikenga Superstars have been a major influence on musicians and artists like Oliver de Coque, known as the Highlife King of Africa, who incorporated elements of the Ikenga Superstars Ikwokuliko style into his music, blending traditional Igbo rhythms with modern highlife. Also, Prince Nico Mbaga, famous for his hit Sweet Mother, he was inspired by the vibrant and danceable high lifestyle popularized by bands like the Ikenga Superstars. We can also talk about Oriental Brothers International Band, another iconic high life group. They shared a similar cultural and music ethos and were also primarily a high life guitar band, from drawing from the same post-Civil War Igbo cultural renaissance. In 1975, Ikenga Superstars released a tribute song to the Enugu Rangers International Football Club of Nigeria after the club won a continental championship. Indeed, the song appeared on their second album titled Ikenga in Africa. This album was a celebration of their unique high lifestyle and cultural pride, and a tribute to the Enugu Rangers Football Club was a standout track.
Enugu Rangers International Football Club of Nigeria. The brothers and sisters of Nigeria are proud of you. We, the Ikenga Superstars of Africa, have this opportunity to congratulate.
This tribute song, which is also on their 2021 second compilation album titled Ikenga Superstars of Africa Compilation 2, actually propelled them to a more national recognition. By the time they existed as a band, Ikenga Superstars actually recorded about 19 albums for different record labels, including Rogers All Stars of Onitsha, Aphrodisia, and other records labels around the country. The talent behind the band included not only Vincent Okoro Ego, but also other members like Emmanuel Baloka on the guitar and Friday Pozo on percussion, each bringing their unique flair to the music, creating a sound that was unmistakably Ikenga Superstars. Did you know that the other name of Ikenga Superstars of Nigeria is Kalaka, Afrobeat Band of Nigeria? That was just a teaser to increase your knowledge of the band Ikenga Superstars of Nigeria. After more than a decade of thrilling audiences, the Ikenga Superstars disbanded in 1984. Internal changes and shifting dynamics brought an end to their remarkable journey. However, their influence on Nigerian music remains profound. Incidentally, not much is heard about Chief Vincent Okorego presently. Emmanuel Bakola, the guitarist, moved back to Cameroon and is still into music, playing jazz and blues and other kind of sounds, which he is still touring the world with his band. George Achidi lives in the United States of America. At some point, he had the misfortune as his house in America was gutted by fire, rendering him homeless. Right now, he's campaigning through music to raise funds for other homeless people in the city and the states he lives in America. A recurring name in the Nigerian recording business as a session person recording percussion lines for most of the albums of the 80s, of the 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. The legacy of Ikenga Superstars remains significant in the Nigerian music scene, contributing to the rich tapestry of African music. You can check out an album such as African Unity, which showcases their Afrofunk and highlife style. Some other popular songs from the band include Onyechuku, a soulful track that showcases their unique blend of traditional African rhythms and highlife. Nke Onyaso, a fine favorite known for its vibrant melodies and cultural depth. Ikenga Go Marry Me, a lively tune that captures the essence of their Igbo style. And of course, Enugu Rangers International Football Club of Nigeria, which we mentioned earlier, a tribute to the famous football club, blending sports and music in a celebratory way. Their music is celebrated for its storytelling and rhythmic complexity, making it timeless in the high life genre. The Ikenga Superstars of Africa were more than just a band, they were the heartbeat of a generation, a movement, the storytellers of a culture, and the architects of unique sound that transcended borders. Through their music, they reminded us of the power of tradition, innovation, and unity.
African nations, we pray for peace and unity. We want progress, honesty, and love.
Thank you for watching this episode that came to you from the Nigerian Highlife Music Podcast on Music in My Ears channel on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about Nigerian music history. I'm out of here. Peace.